Srimad Bhagwad Gita, chapter 3, shloka 30. Siddhant, we will do chanting. Mai sarvani
मयि सर्वाणि
karmani
कर्माणि
sanyasya
सन्न्यस्य
dhyatma
ध्यात्म
chetasa
चेतसा
nirashir
निराशे
nirmamo
निर्ममो
bhutva
भूत्वा
yudhyasva
युध्यस्व
vikachvaraha.
विगज्वरः
Shloka 31. Ye me matamidam
ये मे मतमिदं
nitya
चित्य
manutishtanti
मनोतिष्ठन्ति
manavaha
मानवाः
shraddhavanto
श्रद्धावन्तो
nasuyanto
न सूर्यन्तो
muchyante
मुच्यन्ते
tepi karmabhi.
तेऽपि कर्मभिः
Thank you. Now we will do the meaning part. Shloka 30. Mai to me, Sarvani all, Karmani works, Sannyasa giving up completely, Adhyatma Chetasa with the clear dedication, Nirashi without expectation, Nirmama without the senses of I or me, Bhutva so being, Yudhyasva fight, Vigatjvaraha without mental distress. Now Shri Krishna ji is saying here, perform all your tasks as an offering to me. Constantly meditate on me as the Supreme. Become free from desires and selfishness. That is no minus. That I did. I have done this because of me. Many people have that attitude. So you have to be free from that. Become free from your mental suffering and get up and fight. For we don't have to fight, we have to do our karma. So no minus means that's all. That he or she should not think that he or she is the doer. It is Sri Krishna ji who is the doer, and the body is just an instrument to do the task. So, to get off that minus or the ego, we can say. So Shri Krishna ji is saying that you have to be free from that. You have to come out of that attitude that I did this, because of me it happened, with that attitude. So no minus means one should not think that he or she is the doer. This doesn't mean that you should purposely harm someone and say later that I am not the doer. We cannot go and harm someone and we can say, oh, I am not the doer. It is the command of Sri Krishna ji. So basically, this is a very big doubt, right? When everything Sri Krishna ji is doing, so what about the bad things which is happening? What about the bad people, their bad character or bad nature? So I found an answer that he has given the power. How you are using it depends upon that. You got the privilege to do this, and now how you are doing? You are doing in the right way or you are doing in the wrong way. It is the human's choice. It is not the Supreme Lord's choice. Right? So if we do it in the wrong way, then the body is incurring the sin. And if that body is using that power in a right way, then good karmas. So, okay, we'll come back to this shloka. This shloka, Sri Krishna ji is saying that it doesn't mean that Sri Krishna ji is the doer, so a body will harm anyone. It's wrong. On the other hand, when someone praises someone for the good work, the person shouldn't get proud that he or she done the task. Rather, that person should be humble to say that it is all God's wish. In fact, when someone praises you, you should say thank you Krishna Bhagwan ji for this moment, right? If somebody is praising you, how it is praising? Maybe it's the Supreme Lord who is praising you. He cannot come, right? He will come in some form. So he is coming and praising. So you should say always thank you, Krishna Bhagavan ji. So the summary of the instruction in the previous verses is that one should very faithfully reflect, my soul is a tiny part of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna ji. He is the enjoyer and master of all. All my works are meant for his pleasure, and thus I should perform my duties in the spirit of yagna or sacrifice to him. He supplies the energy by which I accomplish works of yagna. Thus, I should not take credit for any actions authored by me. Of course, Anna, it is the power or the energy which Supreme Lord gives the body. Then only the body is able to perform. Right? Not everyone is doing the same task. They are doing according to the power or the energy that the body gets from the Supreme Lord, and the body perform the task. So Sri Krishna ji provides the essence of the entire chapter in this shloka. One of the most important shlokas in this chapter. It can be considered Karma Yoga in a nutshell. In this shloka, he covers the following three topics. We should be our attitude. What should be our attitude while performing actions? What kind of action should we perform? And how do we make our actions more sufficient? So these are the three topics he is telling in this shloka, and this is what karma yoga is. That is, one can attain moksha by karma yoga. Karma yoga is by doing your primary duty, by doing your karma, by doing your work, daily routine. So it is so nice, right? We can do our daily routine and still we can attain Shri Krishna ji. That is the best thing. We can be in our daily routine, daily life, everything in this material world, and still we can attain Shri Krishna ji. So how? First, he talks about the attitude that one should maintain while performing actions. So, what is the attitude? No minus. He says that before, during, and after the action, one should continuously dedicate the action to the higher idol. What I say, keep offering to Sri Krishna ji. This is what. It can be any higher idol like our family, employer, or nation, but we should consider it pure and divine, indicated by the word me in this shloka. Keep offering to Sri Krishna ji. Secondly, he asks us to use our intellect to guide us so that only correct actions, those that are our duties, are performed by us. We should use our brain. है ना? In Hindi we say दिमाग का इस्तेमाल करो. That means use your brain, use your intellect before doing anything. You should think before doing anything. We say na, think before doing something. So why? Because it is very easy to go in a wrong path. All those wrong things are very attractive. Bad things, wrong things, it's very attractive, very easy to do. But to be in the right path, it is very difficult. So that is why Sri Krishna ji is saying that before doing anything, you should think, you should use your intellect, because humans have very good intellect. We should use it. So actions that are unethical or illegal should be discarded by the intellect. He urges us to strengthen and reinforce the intellect's power of discrimination or viveka. Finally, Sri Krishna ji gives us a formula to make actions extremely efficient. He explains that our mental energy and focus leaks out of our system through three sources: thinking over the past, becoming anxious about the future, and becoming overly excited in the present. So, we have to control our senses. So, how does this leakage happens? Asha or expectations for our actions or future gives rise to anxiety. It is as if we are insulting the present moment. Mamatva or minus implies that we are giving undue importance to our past achievements. In other words, we are living in the past. So we should neither live in the past and in the present. We should not be overexcited and we should not think too much about the future. That is what Sri Krishna ji is saying. We should have a stabilized mind. We should just do our karma. Don't think what will happen and don't be in the past. Past is past. We cannot change it. Whatever happened is happened. Forget it. You live in the present. If you done any mistake, learn from your mistake, don't repeat it. And if you have achieved something good, go one step more ahead. You know? But don't be with that past. Oh yeah, I achieved that. That is over. Finished. Now you have to think of present. Many people either they live in past or they live in present future. But they are forgetting about what about now? What about today? No, it's very common behavior among the humans. So try to correct yourself. Don't live in future, don't be in past. Just do your karma. It's very simple. Keep doing work. And when we keep doing our work, we don't have time to do anything else. If when a person fell on in this all this trap, when that person is doing nothing, no work, idle, what to do? Either that person will be in past or thinking about the future. And it is of my personal experience. So keep on working. Something or the other keep on doing. So that your mind doesn't wanders and you are totally focused in your work. And keep chanting the shlokas. That will help a lot. That actually helps a lot. So these are the key points of this shlokas, and it's very important. The thing which I keep on saying, keep offering to Sri Krishna ji, keep offering to Sri Krishna ji. So this is what is the result? What is the outcome? Is this the explanation? What will happen if we offer to Sri Krishna ji? These is the things which will happen while offering to Sri Krishna ji. Okay, Ritu Bhavi, please explain.
So in this shloka, Krishnaji says that whatever duties we do, we should offer it to Krishnaji. And in that way, we can do our duties more properly. Now, that doesn't mean that we are free to do bad deeds also. God has given us the power and the intellect to decide what is good and what is bad and use our intellect accordingly.
Thank you so much. Siddhant.
Yes, ma'am. So here, Lord Krishna is talking about our actions, and that he's going to cover three things. He says what our attitude should be while doing the action, what kind of action it should be, I think, and how to make it more efficient. So Lord Shri Krishna says that we should offer to him while doing our actions. So every little action we should offer it to Lord Shri Krishna, even if it's, for example, you ask us to offer this class to Lord Shri Krishna, as it's our actions, and yeah, it will help us to get to the moksha. And then yeah, so here Lord Shri Krishna is covering three things in what should we do while performing our actions. It's again, I'll go over it. It's attitude, which is uh, offering it to like Lord Shri Krishna and all the Lord Shri Krishna, and yeah, what kind of action should we perform? One that will help everyone, not just you. And then finally, how does it make our actions more efficient? So yeah.
Good. Thank you. Akriti.
Yes, ma'am. So Raji Krishna is telling that every single action and primary duty we do, we should offer all of it to Sri Krishna. Even every little action we should offer. And we should not have that attitude that this is mine, I did this. No, this is because of me. It's not because of you, it's because of Sri Krishna's command.
Very good. Thank you. Rupashri ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. In this shloka, Lord Shri Krishna is telling the main concept of the Gita, that you need to offer everything to Lord Shri Krishna. The smallest of actions which we perform, we need to offer it to him. And it's not just offering it to him, it's like in the thought also you need to, we are given that power, or like that thinking power to decide if it's the correct action which we are performing, and then decide, and then to offer it to Krishna. So yeah, in turn it'll reach out to him. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now, Shloka 31. एक कोई खिड़की खुली तो बंद कर दिया. Shloka 31. Ye who me my matam opinions or teachings idham this nityam constantly anutishthanti abide by manavaha human beings shraddhavanta with profound faith anashyantaha without doubts or without objections muchyante become free te those api also karma bhi from the bondage of karma. So here Sri Krishna ji is saying that those who abide by this teaching of mine with complete faith and without any objections or resistance are released from the bondage of karma. So Sri Krishna ji has given us all the teachings, all the instructions, what we have to do. So if a human follow all these instructions and without any doubt, no doubts, no objections, and no kintu parantu. Kintu parantu means, it is said in Hindi, kintu parantu. That means no objections, basically. So if a human follow all the instructions given by the Supreme Lord without any doubts, then that person is released from the karma. And what happened when the person is released from the karma? He or she attains Shri Krishna ji. So why he is saying that one should not have the doubt? Because it is Sri Krishna ji who has created the illusion that Lord Brahma is supreme, Lord Vishnu is supreme, Lord Shiva is supreme. We have so many gods. So the humans are entangled in all those gods, and they have very less knowledge that Shri Krishna ji is the supreme Lord. Many of them still don't believe that Shri Krishna ji is the supreme Lord, even though they are attending the class. They say no, no. Lord Brahma is only supreme. Lord Vishnu is only supreme. Lord Shiva is only supreme. So that is why Sri Krishna ji is saying that if a person truly, it is not that one has to show from outside, because everybody knows Sri Krishna ji is everywhere and he knows what a person is from inside. So it should be truly from your heart and mind and your senses that a body believes that Sri Krishna ji is the supreme and you are following all his instructions, trying to be in that path. It is not that at a once you will be in that path, but the body should keep on trying and trying and trying. Then the body start getting released from the karmas, the bondage of the karmas. We have collected lot of karmas with our all the janmas. We don't know how many jans we have took and what all karmas we have done. So we have collected so many karmas. So if we be in this path, slowly all these karmas will be free, in the sense it will be going out from our account book. We have our account book, everything will be getting erased. It will be getting erased, and slowly everything will be empty. It will be start emptying, and it will be adding that okay, you have remembered Sri Krishna ji, you have chanted the shloka. The plus points will start get adding on, and minus points will be getting erased. Okay, that is what free from bondages of the karma, basically. Yes, Akriti, come on, explain.
So Radhakrishna is telling that a person who has full knowledge should have no doubt. If that person has no doubt, he or she will attain moksha and go to Sri Krishna's abode. So we should not worry about any results. We should just focus on Sri Krishna and do our primary duty and karma. So, for example, we should, when we keep getting more and more knowledge, it should be, we should be getting plus points, and then all the minus points will get erased.
Correct. Thank you. Rupashri ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. In this shloka, Lord Shri Krishna is telling that we need to all the devotees who believe that he is the supreme and he is the main person who has created this complete creation and everything. If we believe that he is the supreme and follow his teachings, then we will eventually reach him. We need to perform all the actions which he has told, not just having the belief. Even though like we attend the class, or like even though we listen to the shlokas, uh, some people do not agree that Sri Krishna is the supreme lord. They do consider that Brahma is the creator, or maybe Shiva is the supreme. So you need to believe and understand that who is the supreme god, and because of what the creation has happened, and we need to perform all actions which abide by Lord Shri Krishna's words, then we will eventually reach Krishna's abode as per his words. Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Siddhant.
Yes, ma'am. So here, Lord Shri Krishna is telling that one who follows all of his instructions, which is to remember him, to be in Sattvic Guna, basically, to shorten it, that if they follow all the instructions without any doubts or anything in the back of their head, that they think something is wrong or something is not right, while in this process, then without any of that, then they'll be released from karma, and then they'll attain Lord Shri Krishna, and they'll have the moksha. And that we should also so there are many people who believe that uh, Lord Shiva is the supreme lord, or Lord Brahma is the supreme lord, but in reality Lord Shri Krishna is the creator of all of them. He is the middle. He's the supreme lord. So we should believe that. And once we follow all of his instructions without anything that keeps us back or has in any doubts in our head, without any of that, then we'll be released from karma, which is like a book with all check marks. And once you are released from it, then it will all of it, some of it will be erased, and you'll attain the moksha, on the way to attain the moksha.
Thank you. Thank you, Siddhant. Ritu Bhabi.
So in this shloka, Sri Krishna ji says that a person should have utmost faith in me, and with that faith, he should do all his karmas and dedicate all his karmas to me. And by doing this, he will be free from the bondage of karma. That is, in simple words, Krishna ji is saying that.
Thank you so much. So this is what the main teachings of Sri Krishna ji for Karma Yoga. That is, keep on doing your duties and attain Supreme Lord, which is very important.